people some of my frequently asked questions. And today I'm answering the question, how are septic tanks emptied? Now, if you've got a septic tank or you're a septic tank owner, that may seem pretty obvious to you. But if someone's buying a septic tank, you know, a house with a septic tank, and they've never had one before, because let's face it, I mean, most people in this country are on mains drainage, so they never think about having to empty their septic tank because all their wastewater and all their house waste goes to the sewage treatment plant. So how are septic tanks emptied? Well, I'm going to show you in a minute. All right. So let me just qualify what this word emptied means. Right. So there's different terms for emptying. Oh, let me just get a pen here. There's different terminology here. So you could use the word, how often is it sucked or pumped out? All right, so that's what we mean by emptying, okay? And if you're looking for a technically correct expression, this would be it, desludged, all right? Which I'll show you. I'm going to show you all this in a minute, but I'm just giving you the terminology here, right? So how are septic tanks sucked or pumped out? Well, the actual real expression is desludged. And as I said, I'm going to show you that any minute now, but I'm just using expressions. If you want to do more research on the internet, put sucked out or pumped out and desludged. And typically, they should be emptied every year. So if I put every year there, every year. All right, so that's the basics of what you need to know. Have we got enough room on there? Yeah, that's the basics of what you need to know. So septic tanks, basically, you're desludging them, right? And the terms to look for if you're doing some research on the internet is emptied, sucked, or pumped out, and they need to be done every year. So now, let's hope this works now, right? We're going over to the computer, and I'm going to show you exactly how septic tanks are emptied. So follow me. All right, so here we go. Here we have a septic tank. All right, so here we go. Here's a septic tank. So obviously it's a cross section. This bit here, let me just zoom out. This bit here over here is the soakaway, but we're just focusing on the septic tank here. So I'm going to zoom into the septic tank, right? And so this is a typical septic tank, and you can see it's full up with water. It's full up with water, and it's full up with sludge. And so let me show you now. Let me show you exactly what happens. So let's zoom out. All right. So every year, right, you call the septic tank emptying man. So let's get the tanker in. Ba-da! Hey! So there's the tanker. There's the septic tank empty. All right. And he gets his pipe, and he puts his pipe down. There you go. And he puts it from there down there, and the pipe goes into the septic tank like so. So there you go. So now what happens is, as he turns it on, right, septic tanks. Now I just want to say this to you: septic tanks are always full up with water. They always are, right? Because the outlet pipe is so high. But this is what you really need to be sucking out. It's the sludge. So that's why I said to you, the accurate description is how are septic tanks desludged. That's the expression you basically need to know. So basically they suck all the fat and the grease and the sludge out like so, right? So bit by bit, they suck it all out and get all the debris and all the bits just like that. And so that's a bit of scum there, just floating on the surface. But that's basically how they suck it out. There you go, all gone. Okay, and then once that's sucked out, right, once they've sucked all the water out, the next thing to come out is the water. So the water is the last bit to be sucked out, okay? Then that gets sucked out. So that's basically how it works. It sucks out all the fat and the grease and the sludge to begin with. So then once that's done, now typically, it costs about 200 to 300 quid to get your septic tank sucked out, okay? So when the tanker man is gone, when he's gone, okay, and we go back to the septic tank, let me show you what happens. All right, so you start using your septic tank again, and then it basically fills up with water. All right, that's what happens. It fills up with water. So let me just come back here now. Hold on. So that is how you desludge your septic tank. You get your septic tank man in every year. You pay him 200 or 300 quid. He sucks out all the fat, all the grease, all the sludge, and all the water is sucked out, and then the process starts all over again. If you don't get it desludged once or twice a year, then all that fat and the grease and the sludge just make their way into the soakaway, and they block the soakaway up. So let me just take out. So I'll finish off by just putting here. So it costs about anywhere from £100 to £300 each time you get your septic tank empty. Now, some people look into the septic tank, they lift the lid up and think, oh my gosh, it's full of water, and they ring the septic tank emptying man. Don't do that. Don't do that, right? Septic tanks are always full up with water. This is why I said to you, the actual term that you need to use is desludge. It's the sludge that's the problem here, not the water. The water will always drain and soak away, right? The water will always drain and soak away. So in conclusion, we could say, how are septic tanks desludged? Well, you get a tanker man in, you pay him 100 to 300 quid, he sucks all the sludge out, and then the whole process begins again. So I hope that's helped you. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this broadcast today. If you want to see more of me, heaven forbid, but if you want to see more of me, then all you need to do is go on the internet and type in Septic Tank TV. Yes, Septic Tank TV. I'm the UK's only Septic Tank TV channel live. I'm live and I answer all your questions for free. Don't want a penny from you. So Septic Tank TV, or if you want to ring me, then just go to septictank.co.uk, give me a ring, and I look forward to giving you loads of free help, free tips, and free advice. You take care, and I'll speak to you soon.